Hey everyone, it's day 14 and that means we have 2 classes left until we are done with our challenge. So today I thought I'd bring you a class that I am actually extremely needing today, and that is yoga for a better night's sleep. I'm feeling really called to this class as I've been kind of go and life has been great and I've been really creative and doing a lot of fun things, but I need to slow it down a little bit more and have a little bit more of a restful sleep. And so I thought, what better way than to bring you a class on one of the last few days based around sleep. So join me for today's class. Before we begin class, I want you to grab a strap, a belt, a towel, something that you can use as a tool for your practice today. And the last thing before we begin our practice is I don't have the microphone on, so I'm going to try to speak up and be a little bit louder today if my microphone was having some issues. So I'm on my mat, I'm going to talk it through, and we're going to do it together. We're going to begin in a seat here, so closing down your eyes, finding a comfortable seat for you. I want you to begin to take a few breaths in and out through your nose, creating a rhythm and movement with your breath. Not too fast or slow, but a pace that feels good for you. Allowing every inhale to open and expand your chest, your navel, and every exhale to allow your chest and navel to gently fall. And as you're beginning your practice, breathing deeply in here, I want you to give yourself permission to soften, to slow down, to be kind, and to rest. We often tend to jump right into our sleep right after we've maybe been on our phones or been, busy in life. And it's really important to take a moment to slow down, connect, and be. So as you're beginning to cultivate your practice today, I want you to settle into the feeling of taking time to rest. Take a few more breaths here. Opening the eyes. Now the eyes were closed. Taking one more deep breath in. Exhale it out through the mouth. Inhale, we're going to switch over and shift into a child's pose. And throughout the practice, you can grab a blanket or pillows or anything to make yourself more comfortable. Do not be afraid to use tools, especially when you're trying to settle in before bed. So, coming down to the mat into a child's pose. I want you to take a minute here to take a few breaths. Not necessarily doing anything. We're simply just trying to be. Be still. Rest. Relax. Inhale, take that right hand off the mat. Exhale, bring that left arm to follow, hand right on top. Coming into a side angle pose here. Taking a deep breath in. Exhale out. Inhale back to center. Exhale, switch sides. Opening up through that side body. Feeling your body release any tension from your day. Exhale, inhale back to center. For child's pose, I want you to actually come into a narrow pose right here, bringing your knees together, rolling down, tucking your head, and giving yourself a whole body hug here. Take one more breath. Exhale. Inhale, look up. Press up. Come up. Do a tabletop. In your tabletop, I want you to take a moment, rolling through maybe 3 to 4 or 5 cat-cows. Inhaling as you look up. Exhaling as you tuck under, rolling all the way through your spine. Maybe one more. Back to center. And from our tabletop, we're just going to shift over now, coming to lie on our backs. Bringing your strap, your towel, your belt close. So lying down on the mat here, while you tuck your core, keeping it grounded into the mat. Bending your knees, placing your feet down on the mat. Maybe your palms down by your side. And then you're just going to windshield wiper or slide your legs over. So your legs are on top of each other, rest on the ground, head on the ground, and then gaze to the opposite side. So my knees are facing the left, my legs are facing the left, and my head is facing the right side. This is just a gentle spinal twist here. Taking a few breaths to open and settle into the space. One more deep breath in. Exhale. Back to center. Inhale. Switch sides. Keeping your gaze towards the opposite direction of your legs. One more deep breath in. Exhale. Switch side, or come back to center. Maybe hugging the legs in, giving yourself a moment here to just be, maybe rocking side to side. Then grabbing your left leg, extending your right leg long. This time, keeping your right hand on your left leg, pulling open that left leg now. Gaze to the left. A bit more of a deeper twist here, but very subtle. One more breath in. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, switch sides. Now right leg over to the left. And a good rule of thumb, if you're not really sure like how far to pull your leg or how far to turn your leg, when you're laying on your mat, take a finger or two right on your hip bones. And if you bring your legs back too far, you can't see your fingers, that's too far. If they're right over center, you'll see them perfectly and there'll be no resistance. If they're too far, you almost can't see them at all. So you want it to be in a nice neutral place here where you can see your hands. So again, in your twist, take one more deep breath in. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, squeeze your legs in one more time. Exhale, extending your legs long now. Grabbing your strap or belt or towel, whatever you're using today.
I want you to take the leg that might not feel as tense for you. So bring your foot up that you decided to start with. Place that strap, belt, towel, whatever, on the middle of your foot and just extend that leg up long. You can let your hands just slide down the strap and then keeping that leg nice and long. You don't want to lock out your leg. This cuts off your blood flow, not good for your joints. So subtle bend, straight up as possible. You might feel a little shake. You might see my shake today as my legs are extremely tired. I was driving a lot, so yeah, this left leg is pretty shaky. Let your legs shake a little. Breathing into the pose though. Allow your body to release any tension. Take one more deep breath in. Exhale. Release all the way down. Extending that leg long for a moment here so you can really feel into the pose, how different. You can even extend that other leg and it feels like you have a shorter leg. So that's always kind of a funny feeling, but that's why it's important to do both sides. So bring that opposite leg up. Again, middle of the foot. This time, taking a moment here to settle into the pose, into the space. Feeling it all the way through your hamstrings, through your calf, foot. Breathing through the pose. Take one more deep breath in. Exhale. Let the leg gently fall. Releasing the strap and just set it off to the side. Still lying on your back. This time I want you to take your right leg up, crossing over the top of your left leg, coming down to a cow face on the ground. Holding under those feet. Breathing through the pose. Allowing the space of being on the mat to settle any thoughts. Release any worries. Feel more deeply into your body. Taking one more deep breath in. Exhale. Bringing your legs back to center. Switch sides. Taking a moment here to breathing deeply into the pose. Yet, letting go if there's any pain. We don't want to push through pain, as this practice is here to help us become stronger, more at ease, more connected. One more deep breath in. Exhale, back to center, hugging the legs one more time here. Grabbing the feet, shifting up into happy baby. Maybe rocking side to side. Maybe rubbing, kind of moving the fingers up and down the feet. And then we're going to exhale and shift into Shavasana. We're going to take a shorter Shavasana today, as I don't want you to necessarily fall asleep, but be guided to go to your bed, as falling asleep on the mat is never fun when you wake up and it's cold and it's dark. So breathing through, getting comfortable here. I'm feeling called to place a hand on my heart and on my navel space. So if you were to, please do. Unless you're feeling called more to give yourself a hug. Place your hands down by your sides. Allowing your breath to guide you. Filling your body with every inhale. And releasing with every exhale. I want you to take a moment here in this relaxed space. To offer yourself a restful sleep. Some time to relax, to nourish. Recognizing the importance that sleep has in your life, that slowing down has in your life. Being present as in your life. Taking 5 of the deepest breaths of all the practice today. One more deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale, bring your hands to touch the heart center. Feeling your heart beat into your hands. More relaxed and connected. Thank you for joining me for today's practice, for showing up on the mat, even if you weren't necessarily feeling ready or motivated, but for being here anyway, and for honoring yourself every day. The light within me honors the light within you. Namaste.